and the Jamaica Labour Party firm and strong. I pray to God to give me the energy we need to keep Jamaica and our people firm and strong. Stand up, Labour rights. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Labour rights are proud of their party.
In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Jamaica, no bother for stone, no bother fight. We did a for the labor right. No shaky boat because a woman will like. We did a for the labor right. The river come down green, it's so pretty and bright. We did a for the labor right. The way me love shower in a green, me baptize. We did a for the labor right. Right now me nah worry about visa. Cause we have one of the greatest leader. Me nah run way, go a foreign like triple X and got beef gravel leg out a freezer. Bout ya fit on green like Tracina. I will say no waste freeze for the teachers. We have the prettiest women like Anne-Marie Vaz and sexy Venetia. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Oh no, see Center, my servant center. You know, St. James parameter. Our doctors did have to use garbage bag. Yo, does you go on like you no member? Now blessings that flow like river. Every bad prayer return to sender. Dr. Cole and Blair teeth drop out from when PNP never buy them no denture. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory.
Good evening, Labour Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. Now, before we get into the shoutouts this evening, I am told that Mark Golding, opposition leader, is still up to no good, still up to his old ways. He was invited to the ceremony today as it relates to persons that was being honored. I have not watched the ceremony. I was just told earlier on today that he was not seen. So if any of you seen him and he was there, please tell me now before I start cussing. See? But I was told that he did not attend, my people. Anyways, let's roll out the evening shoutouts and I will get back to the topic at hand. Father Bertie, big up yourself. A. Hutchins, big up. Jacqueline Chambers, big up yourself. Amai, big up. Dorrit, big up yourself. Winsome Radcliffe, big up. Michelle, big up yourself. Mark, big up yourself. Mama Winsome, good evening. Beverly Clark, Melody, big up yourself. Joy, big up. User, big up yourself. Monica Camber, big up yourself. Monica Tennant, big up yourself as well. Everton, big up yourself. Larry, big up yourself. Good evening to my beautiful wife. Good evening, baby. Caitlin, big up yourself. Hope, big up yourself, Hope. Victor, big up yourself. Janet, big up yourself. Verona, big up yourself. That was Janet Ashley. Janet Green, big up yourself. Nods, big up yourself, Nods. One Connection Sound, big up yourself as well. Anita Earlford, good evening. Father Dark Knight, big up yourself. Ramel, big up yourself. And that is it for now. Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. I just see your puppy in, mommy. Good evening. There's 96 of us thus far. Money, big up yourself as well. I'm gonna see if you can get me to at least 50 thumbs up. Please. Now, I promised this morning that we were going to go to the opposition leader Heroes Day message. I've listened to it and it is a big load of crap, but you know, for all intensive purposes, we want to scrutinize it, my people. So let's get straight into that now, and then we will get into the program at hand. See?
My fellow Jamaicans. And this Heroes...
I play wrong one. Sorry, I beg your pardon, my people. I not even did look. Hold on. See it there. Fine, my people. Technical difficulties again.
Greetings, Jamaica. On National Heroes Day, we celebrate and express gratitude to our 6 national heroes and our heroine who transformed struggle into triumph and dreams into nationhood. Through their courage and sacrifice, they laid the foundation for a Jamaica where our aspirations are for freedom rooted in justice, progress forged in unity, and leadership grounded in service. These are the towering figures of our history on whose shoulders we stand. They inspire us to strive for a Jamaica worthy of their legacy. The strength, determination, and courage of our national heroes are a guiding light as we navigate the challenges of today. They remind us that every generation must continue the struggle for justice, equality, and opportunity. And in doing so, we draw on the memories of the Right Excellent Nanny of the Maroons, who fought fearlessly to liberate her people and was the first insurgent military leader to defeat the British colonial forces in battle. The Right Excellent Samuel Sharp, who provided a guiding light to the world as to the power of peaceful protest in securing fundamental rights and freedoms, and gave his life to end the cruelty of slavery in Jamaica and across the British Empire. The Right Excellent Paul Bogle, who led our people and was martyred in the major post-emancipation fight against an oppressive system and laws, but only after having done everything he could to advocate for change by peaceful means. The Right Excellent George William Gordon, who advocated boldly for justice in support of the people's cause in that struggle, and paid the ultimate price and was martyred for standing up for the people. The Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who awakened a global movement of black pride and unity, and whose philosophy and teachings remain a source of self-belief and inner strength that we must draw on today. The Right
I don't listen to the liar, you know. I don't listen to the liar when Mark Golden I got tell. I want to say if you don't catch you know. Listen to the liar when Mark Golden I got tell. I don't listen good.
Excellent Sir Alexander Bustamante, who championed the cause of the workers and then dedicated his life to political leadership of the people. And the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, the brilliant architect of our constitutional democracy and national development, who laid the path to self-governance and then political independence for Jamaica.
You hear that, eh? Eh? I want there for the pull up, eh? I pull up the part there. You man skip over Bustamante, you know, who do there and sitting there, you know, and go over Norman Manley and say Norman Manley do it, you know. Let me pull up here again, my people. When I listen to this.
On today, the Right Excellent Sir Alexander Bustamante, who championed the cause of the workers and then dedicated his life to political leadership of the people, and the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, the brilliant architect of our constitutional democracy and national development, who laid the path to self-governance and then political independence for Jamaica. I continue to advocate for the expansion of this list of heroic Jamaicans.
Before we make it go any further, we have to address the people. See? No. It is on record. And you can actually Google this and find it. Norman Manley wanted a federation of colonial islands. Bustamante went to a referendum, won the referendum, and start laying the path to Jamaica gaining independence. That is what happened. You don't want a wicked and liar man that Mark Golding? Eh? Mighty God of Daniel.
By the addition of Robert Mester Marley, Bob Marley, whose music and message have internationalized Jamaica's culture and brand and provide inspiration to people struggling against oppression across the world. And Louise Bennett Coverley, Miss Lou, whose poetry and performances in the Jamaican language have provided self-affirmation of who we are as a people and uplifted our national confidence and consciousness. This National Heroes Day, I also wish to pay tribute to those Jamaicans who on the 3rd of September 2025 exercised their sacred right to vote without indulging in the...
Listen to the part. I'm pull up the liquor. Listen to Mark Golding. Mark Golding come to talk about Heroes Day and Mark Golding gone in politics. Eh? Listen to this. Absolute disgrace.
Performances in the Jamaican language have provided self-affirmation of who we are as a people and uplifted our national confidence and consciousness. This National Heroes Day, I also wish to pay tribute to those Jamaicans who on the 3rd of September 2025 exercised their sacred right to vote without indulging in the malignant influence of money or other corrupt influences. In exercising your choice based on your belief and conscience, you embrace the very ideals that our national heroes fought to secure. Your honest participation demonstrated your commitment to shaping Jamaica's future and reaffirmed that the spirit of our ancestors endures in our people. I also want to pay
Sing gone back there again. Matt Golding gone back there again and say, our ancestors. Which one are we ancestor them? A Mark Golding ancestor. Eh? Which one? He should not be allowed to say something like this, my people. Mark Golding, mother and father are Caucasian. Mother and father, and I like say, in father black or in mother black. In mother and father are Caucasian people. Them. Mark Golding should not be allowed to say our ancestors. He just shouldn't. I don't know about you, but I find a problem with that.
To the many unsung heroes among us, Jamaicans who through simple daily acts of kindness and resilience make our country a better place for us all. When we lend a helping hand to someone in need or demonstrate the strength and ingenuity to overcome perilous situations, we are modern examples of the spirit of heroism that keeps our nation's light shining brightly as a beacon of hope. Such acts remind us that courage is not only found on battlefields or in history books, but in the daily choices we make to uplift one another in our shared humanity. Yet even as we celebrate the greatness of our heroes, we must also recognize the recent tragic loss of lives through violence and suicide. In the face of these challenges, let us choose empathy over anger, unity over division, and hope over despair. Let us stand together as one people.
I almost choke a while ago when you say unity and division. You don't hear. I almost choke him and swallow and pit fast.
United in purpose, bound together in our love for our country, and determined to build a Jamaica where peace, equality, and opportunity become realities for all. That is the Jamaica our heroes dreamed of, and the Jamaica we must continue to create together. Happy National Heroes Day, Jamaica. God bless us. Jamaica, land we love.
So, further break. By the way, my people, the phone lines are open this evening. The phone lines are open. I have a problem with Mark Golding. You know, skipping over Bustamante's achievement and then saying that Norman Manley did it. Everybody and their mama knows that Norman Manley did not want Jamaica to go down an independence road. He did not. He did not try to stop it. He when the Jamaican people said they wanted it, he went on board. He was upset. As a matter of fact, there's a clip of one of I believe one of his daughter. Or one of his daughter. I say he was very upset when Jamaica gained independence. Them probably scrub it from the internet now, but I go search, I go dig down, see if I can find if you come play, I can hear. Norman Manley did not want Jamaica to gain independence. He wanted Jamaica to be a part of a federation. And Bustamante also wanted Jamaica to be a part of the federation, but later realized that it was not the right road for Jamaica and decided to change course. And that is how we came by political independence. So we are independent politically. We're not fully independent. See, that is what they could have mustered up. That is what they could have gotten from the British at the time, which was very good. See? Mark Golding is an absolute disgrace. Now, to the meat of the matter now, my people. There's 290 of us here now. And I know some PNP must be listening as well. The elections have came and went. The office of the opposition leader is the third most powerful office in Jamaica. It carries sway. That office must be respected. Now, when something like a national event is going on, like what took place today, where we are honoring persons for dedication to service of our nation. By the way, big up Garol. Garol is somewhat of a family member to me. Garol is the uncle of my niece, Shayana. See? So, big up Garol. Garol got a OJ today, I believe. You know, straight out of Savlamar. Get a youth. Make something of yourself. That is another Andrew Holness. See? Make some, big up yourself, dear man. Make something of yourself, and now he's achieving. Right? Back to Mark Golding now. OD, not OJ, OD. Order of distinction, sorry. See? Yeah, OD. I beg your pardon, political, lifestyle politics. When you have an opposition leader who they keep on inviting to official state events, and he don't find it important enough to come to a state event, what are we doing, Jamaica? Mark Golding refused to take his personal feelings out of official business. What are we doing? What was Mark Golding doing today why he could not attend this this ceremony? Is it because he did not receive anything? Mark Golding have nothing against his name, you know. And the way how Mark Golding have been behaving over the time. When Norman Manley was declared a national hero, and we declare him a national hero, you know, Labour right do that, you know. You don't think a PNP would have declared a Labour right a national hero? You tell me in the comment section if you don't think a PNP would have declared a Labour right as a national hero. Mark Golding does not have a OD. He does not have OJ. He does not even have JP. Nothing he have. And in behavior over time, over the last 5 years, tells you that he's not worthy. He is not worthy for holding that office. That office should be given to a Jamaican. Mark Golding is not. This is why the Prime Minister said. This is why the Prime Minister said, you can born a Jamaica, but that not make you Jamaican, because Mark Golding is saying he's born in Jamaica. But that not make him a Jamaican. Look upon him behavior, my people. Look at Mark Golding's behavior over the last 5 years, and he's still carrying on today. We, as a people, have to stand up for something. You know, hear how much time I tell you. The way how Mark Golding is behaving and desecrating the office of opposition leader, it is not right. We deserve better as a people. We deserve better leaders. Mark Golding should not be standing on the shoulders of our heroes past. These people were noble people. When Jamaica said that they wanted independence, although Norman Manley did not agree with it, he did not stand in the way. He went to Britain with Bustamante and signed the documents and came back to Jamaica and gave the people their independence. He was at the ceremony sitting down as well, Norman Manley. Why is it that Mark Golding feel that he's so entitled? Somebody died and will Jamaica to him. And if he's not getting his way, the Jamaican people must have nothing. That is the behavior of Mark Golding. And I don't understand for the life of me. There are Jamaicans who is seeing all of this played out. And because they are vexed, because their party is not in power, they are celebrating and supporting this man. Me sing go later one read a Norman Manley or a Michael Manley. I know which one of them. Norman Manley probably. Because a Norman Manley a hero. See? And I saw persons commenting under that, saying him a them president and him a them prime minister. Them people, they're sick. What is wrong with them? They don't see what Mark Golding a do. I maybe I show me a labor right, me see it. I must show me a labor right, let me see it. It is absolutely disgusting. And had Mark Golding been in another country, a proper democracy, Jamaica is a liberal democracy, you know. Jamaica is one of the last countries in the world where you can still speak your mind and nothing happen to you. Jamaica is one of the last countries in the world where the people are still free. Why is it that we are allowing Mark Golding to desecrate the office of opposition leader? Yes, I am, Dorrit. I put Jamaica first. And we need leaders who is going to come and lead with the utmost integrity. We need leaders who is going to come and be above board. We need leader who is going to operate and behave in the most dignified ways and behave with the utmost dignity. Mark Golding is a scourge on the history of Jamaica this time that we are going through now with Mark Golding. It is an aberration. And it should not have been. But because the PNP is so desperate and they cannot find a lead amongst themselves, because all of them have sat down and not uplift themselves over the years, so none of them can come up to prominence. So they are stuck with this aberration. It is National Heroes Day and I'm trying my best not to behave out of character this evening, as I am quite intelligent. I am sure a lot of you know. When you look at the behavior of this gentleman that is called Mark Golding, how he's behaving. Every national event that he's invited to, he does not attend. What is he doing? This April I come at $28 million a year him getting from we, you know. This April I come in pay go up to $28 million, you know. He might get paid out with taxpayer money, you know. And when time we have official business, he not turn up. And he still getting money. And that way I work hard, I broke my back, I go to work every morning for do. This coming April, Mark Golding pay is going up to 28 point something million dollars a year. And when time we have national events, Mark Golding don't turn up. It is an absolute disgrace, Jamaica. At a national holiday, celebrating the national heroes that's gone by. They're gone, heroes of our past. And today we are celebrating current heroes, people who have done well in their life. And Mark Golding, who is aspiring to lead this nation. Mark Golding, who is the alternative to Prime Minister Holness, is behaving like a Neanderthal. He's behaving like an invertebrate. He is behaving like a worm. That is the behavior of Mark Golding. The Jamaican people must demand better of their officials. Imagine Andrew Holness got up and saying him not attend the happenings of today. Imagine. Gleaner observer, everybody and their mama could have been out in full force, trying to chastise and to belittle the Prime Minister. And it is like everybody is blind to Mark Golding's behavior. Why should Mark Golding behave like this? Is it because he's white? So he's privileged? Eh? This April, the Jamaican public will be paying Mark Golding 28 point something million dollars a year. And when there's any important events happening in Jamaica, Mark Golding chose not to attend. Why? Because he do not want to be in the shadow of our Prime Minister, who is a charismatic Prime Minister, who the people loves. Yes, now, man, you see my lady read today, but he did not attend the ceremony to give distinctions to Jamaicans, army personnel who he will be watching over, police who he would be watching over if he was Prime Minister, nurse, doctors who he would be responsible for if he was Prime Minister, the regular citizens of Jamaica who he would have been responsible for was being honored today, and he holds an important office in Jamaica and did not turn up. That is a disgrace, nah, man. That is a disgrace. What was Mark Golding doing today while we are paying 20 million and he couldn't turn up? A layer one rate to Fame Party National Hero. Mark Golding is a disgrace. absolute disgrace. And we must hold him accountable. We don't have to run him from out of our country. He no respect we. Because he don't know we struggle. He don't know we plight. In white. We don't run him from there. Make him move up. I come talk about our ancestors. Mark Golding, mother and father are Caucasian people. And none of them no come from Jamaica. None out of two of them. You can't talk about Edward Siaga till you no blow. Edward Siaga, mother and father are Jamaicans. Were they descended from somewhere else? Yes, them born in Jamaica though. Mark Golding, mother and father never born in Jamaica. I come there and come there. He said Nikisha Burchell. But nothing was wrong with Mark Golding. We saw Mark Golding laying a wreath. So if he was able to go and lay a wreath, he not sick, nothing to do him. He not should have turned up at a ceremony for come honor Jamaicans who have done well in society. Both PNP and JLP got honored today. We are talking about national heroes. Yes, the phenomenal one. We are talking about national heroes and Mark Golding bring politics in it. Because he hurt. His butt hurt. So we kicking ass at the last general election. He's hurt that his ass got whooped by Andrew Holness another time. So he do not want to be seen with Andrew Holness. Because the people then will laugh off him and mock him. And he does not have the gones, the cojones, the ball bags, the testicles to stand up to a man like Andrew Holness. Mark Golding is behaving like a petulant child. That is the behavior of Mark Golding. And big fat sour picnic. So him a behave. And a sore loser who the Jamaica Labour Party whoop at the last election. And we whoop him again in the local government election. So then two beaten, they hurt him to his heart. And by the way, we whoop 3 other ass before they two beaten there. So 5 victory that in a row for we. 2 local government and 3 general election. Whoop their ass. So he burn him. When you look at Jamaica today, Jamaica is on the up. And Mark Golding is on the downtrod. Because I'm going to lose again because I'm Badmind and God not like ugly. This is the piece of work that we have standing on the shoulder of great people like Sir Alexander Bustamante, who was opposition leader. Norman Washington Manley, opposition leader. Edward Siaga, opposition leader. Bruce Golding, opposition leader. Portia Simpson Miller, opposition leader. Andrew Holness, opposition leader. These are great people that Mark Golding is standing on the shoulders of. They have held that office and held it with pride and dignity and stood up for the Jamaican people and meant well for the Jamaican people. This man, he have no respect for us. Yes, Hope Taylor, I have no respect for us, nor the office. And I make no apology when I tell you that I don't like him. I don't like him because of his behavior, how he behave. Personally, I don't want to say anything happened to him, so nobody not get that part of it twisted. But I don't like him because of his behavior. And I don't believe he should be anywhere near that office, much less the office of Prime Minister. We have to stand up for something, Jamaica. I must ask our officials. Big up, Father Vegi. I hope to see you today in a line up for one of the medal day, but I don't see you. You deserve one, my G. But we know it's political. Mark Golden behavior is unbecoming of any leader, past and present. Even when Edward Siaga and Michael Manley, I beg your pardon, was at each other's throat, there was still respect for the Jamaican people and still respect for the office of opposition leader. Edward Siaga lost. He lost. 4 different times he lose. And he did not desecrate the office of opposition leader. He stood there and he held firm and had respect for the office and respect for the Jamaican people. Today, under this leader, a white man that is not from amongst us, who does not know the plight of the Jamaican people. When you call Mark Golden now and ask him how much one tin of Betty milking, can't tell you no. When you ask Mark Golden how much for 1 pound of sugar and can't tell you no. You know who can't tell you no? Andrew Holness. He have lived it. Mark Golden born with gold spoon in his mouth. This is why he behave so. Because he thinks that something is owed to him. We do not owe him anything. He is obligated to us. When you go into politics, you're obligated to the people, not the other way around. Mark Golden is an aberration. He's a scourge on the history of Jamaica. We should have never walked this path. But because of the love of money, for the love of money, we are stuck with this man here because of the PNP delegates who love money, who are money hungry. And we sell them mama for $1,000. This is why Mark Golden is here, desecrating the office and trampling on the legacy of many of our heroes. I mean, I'm not just with national heroes alone. We have other heroes who are not right excellence, but they are heroes nonetheless. We have had many over the years. The media in Jamaica is so biased and it is so blatant that they choose the PNP. It is so blatant. And why? Because Andrew Holness is not a part of the elite. Mark Golden is. So this is why they are siding with him. Look at the way how he's treating the Jamaican people and the office that many before him hold with the utmost integrity and dignity. Mark Golden could not even turn up today. Millions of dollars we are paying him. And he went to lay a wreath on his party's national hero. And he poured cold water on the legacy of Bustamante. And said that what Bustamante did, Norman Manley did it. May I go play you again, me couldn't hear my people. Now listen to this. Because persons would have been here who just a come. I want to listen to this.
Excellent Sir Alexander Bustamante. who championed the cause of the workers and then dedicated his life to political leadership of the people, and the right excellent Norman Washington Manley, the brilliant architect of our constitutional democracy and national development, who laid the path to self-governance and then political independence for Jamaica. I continue.
Everybody and their mother knows that Norman Manley wanted Jamaica to be in the Federation. How did Norman Manley lay the path for independence, my people, when Norman Manley did not want it? Norman Manley had a team that was dedicated in 1961 to help to draft the Jamaican Constitution. That team on our side was led by Edward Seaga, in drafting the Jamaican Constitution, So how did Norman Manley? You see, because Jamaicans do not know their history, and there was a lot of Jamaicans would not even know this. So Mark Golding can spin and say what he want, and because the people them follow behind the PNP, they don't know them something. Same how you have two teams now, or had two teams working on the constitution reform. That is what we had then in 1960, 61, 62. Norman Manley had a team because when the Jamaican people come out of the Federation and Bustamante start laying the road to independence, see, both sides had to have people and the commission at the time. Our team was led by Edward Seaga. I don't know who did lead for them team. We were in government then. And he just poured cold water on the achievement of Bustamante and then tried to credit his leader with Bustamante's achievement. The PNP are a set of charlatans. The leadership of the PNP, set of charlatans. They are a set of worms and vermins. They have no backbone, no spinal cord. They're a set of yellow belly rats. And when you can lie on national TV in an age like today, when all you have to do is type in Google and you find it. Or ask anyone an AI app them and then find it. Scourge. Absolute disgrace, my people. Absolute disgrace. We cannot continue like this, Jamaica, over the next 5 years. We cannot continue like this over the next 5 years. We cannot continue like this over the next 5 years. We need somebody that is going to take the Jamaican people's plight seriously. The opposition is there to hold my government accountable, And as a Democrat, I am a liberal Democrat. Jamaica is a liberal democratic society, We're a forward-thinking set of people, Well, maybe not so for the PNP, them. Them think backward. Them want to go back to the days when they can check out their hand. Every time, of course, Nairan, every time Edward Seaga lost an election, he came and he conceded defeat and he congratulated his opponent, and he went straight back to work. Straight back to work. When Andrew Holness called the snap election and lost to Portia Simpson Miller, Andrew Holness was at the Portia Simpson Miller's inauguration, standing and being respectful. And he was very respectful to her when she became Prime Minister, even though he saw that she could not match. But he waited patiently and he went to the Jamaican people with the cars and he made his case and he laid his case and he told us he was going to bring us from poverty to prosperity. And he has been on that road ever since. Andrew Holness could not change Jamaica in a year. Jamaica had a lot of problems and still have a lot of problems now. We need people who is going to help to move us along. We need people who is going to help us to grow our nation. Not somebody that is going to try to stop it and to hinder the growth of the nation. That is what Mark Golding is doing. He's an aberration. He's a usurper. He come to hold the Jamaican people back. You don't feel like me, you know. The PNP, they don't like me already. I know. You don't feel like me. But one thing you cannot beat and one thing you cannot kill is the truth. The truth cannot die. It reigns supreme. And the truth is Mark Golding is not a statement. He's a sore loser. A big fat one. The truth is Mark Golding is not from amongst us. His behavior tells you. The truth is Mark Golding does not see himself as a Jamaican. He's something other than. Mark Golding wants to hold the office of Prime Minister just to one up his father. To say that my father was Sir John Golding and I, the son of Sir John Golding, was Prime Minister of Jamaica. That is all he wants. And he's willing to stop at nothing to gain that. Yes, hope we are paying for nothing. We are paying Mark Golding for nothing. 25 million. And it will go up April to 28 million. Nothing at all we are paying for. Nothing at all we are paying for, my people. He's sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Behaving as if we owe him something. When you enter representative politics, it is you who owe, and other people owe you. When the people trust you to elect you to look after them, you must go and represent them well. All of the people that is standing behind Mark Golding tonight, Damian Crawford, Didnt, Campbell, Peter Bunting, Nikisha Burchell, all of them. All of them. All of them is a set of failures. They have failed their Jamaican brethren. My light have shots, my people. I beg on a pardon. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, my order a new one, it soon come. You don't tell me if you not hear me, because some people say they not hear me. I don't know. Probably me chip out a while ago. Now hear me? Okay. Now hear me. Under no circumstances must the Jamaican people elect Mark Golding as Prime Minister. You just imagine how he might go behave. Nobody can go tell him nothing, you know, because if he's an opposition leader and a behave so, just imagine he had ultimate power. Eh? If he's opposition leader and behaving like this, just imagine he had the helm. Eh? Imagine him did that steer ship if I say him behave. Mark Golding behavior is unforgivable. It is beyond reproach. If a man was say my father and him picking them born in Jamaica and him a husband, you know, leader, president of the PNP, behave like you have some ambition, no, sir. Behave like you're decent somebody, no, sir. Come on, Jamaica. If you don't see you deserve better than that, I don't know what to tell you, you know. If we don't see we deserve better than what Mark Golding have to offer, Jamaica is going down the wrong road still. We must have people that is there, that is can be the alternative to say, all right, come 5 years from now, these people look like they can lead with. You don't see that happen from Mark Golding? Mark Golding look like he only bathe when he go somewhere. I saw him look. Sorry, my people. A hero's day. I don't want to see a Jamaica. I don't want to see a Jamaica where we are sitting down idly and accepting the bare minimum from a person that is supposed to hold high office. He has the third highest office in the land. And his behavior is unbecoming. Mark Golding must come before the Jamaican people, you know, and tell us why is it that we are paying him $25 odd million and he does not turn up to state events that he's invited to. He's invited to them. He is beholden to us. He is to answer to us. And we need to ask Mark Golding, why is it that when there's a state event and he's invited, he cannot turn up? Eh? Is it because everybody go treat Andrew Holness like a rock star? He is a rock star. He's a celebrity. That is what we made him into. As the Jamaican people, he's our prime minister. He must feel one, bro, God. But that not say, you have to behave in the manner where you are behaving. You don't notice me not call him Bucky myself for a night because I'm trying to be respectful. The office of opposition leader deserve a better leader than that. You know, see somebody say, the man no owe you no. The man no owe you no obligations. You know, typical PNP kind of typing. You know, they know fact check and them I rush everything. Yes, he does owe us obligation. As opposition leader, he's beholden to the people of Jamaica. Yes, he owes us obligation. He does. And he must come before the Jamaican people and explain to us why is it that anytime we keep a state event, he's not present. He only went to the gala last year because we were coming down into an election year, you know. So he went to present himself. If I were the government, I would stop inviting him at places. I would do that. Okay, let us say me a labor right, you know, owe me nothing. And let us say most of us are labor right, you know, owe us nothing. What happened to his constituents that elected him member of parliament? What happened to the hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans who voted for his members of parliament to be re-elected and sit in the House of Parliament? Does he not owe them any gratitude? They were PNP at the ceremony today being given an award, you know. There were PNP and JLP there. I am certain of it. Should he not turn up for them? Eh? Is he not their leader? Remember say man come hold up one piece of paper. I mean, don't see what they party all now. And nobody now asks where they party. Everybody does say you hold up piece of paper saying I'm Jamaican. Boy, I soon come when I'm in the head tap. You ever see I said that people they fools yet? Uno see what they party? All of who I say mark a Jamaican. You know, see him hold up in bird paper. Uno see where they party? Eh? Who see where they party? Anybody see where they party? You know, type yes in the comment section. If you don't see, type now. The nose have it, my people. The nose have it. Guys, remember to subscribe to the channel. See? Big up all 170 persons that gave me a thumbs up thus far. Big up all 439 persons watching. Remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Turn on your post notification bell. Also, there's a secondary vlog channel coming, my people. Once this video is posted after the live, I will put in the description and in the comment section, like I did on this morning's live as well. So the link for the second channel is in this morning's live comment section. So just go in there, click on the link and subscribe to the channel. See, I will do the same thing once this live is posted. I'll post the link in the comment section and you can go on there and just click on the link and subscribe to the next channel. See? Mark Golden Badmind because nobody now give him no award. You don't get no OD, no OJ. You don't get nothing. Eh? You don't get nothing. Move up Mark Golden and go on. Your behavior, we display over the years, tells us that you do not deserve a national award, the Jamaican people. He does not deserve it. He don't deserve it. Mark Golden is a scourge. Mark Golden is when he pick it in the liquor and then can't clean them buttocks good. And when you wash and you see stain long down in them baggy, that is Mark Golden. It's a stain. And Jamaica's baggy. Eh? Look where we run up in my paper. All because of some craven PNP, you know. A cravenness make Jamaica not grow how much year, you know, brother. Licky and gluttonousness, you know, and crab it, you know. Make Jamaica not grow how much year, you know. And I see him licky and gluckness and crabbitness. Make we a Mark Golding now. Cause delegates then say, oh, Mark Golding a billionaire. Mark Golding a billionaire. We are gonna get too much money. When him a leader. How much money you gonna get? Eh? How much money you gonna get? Hungry still a kill someone. We call himself PNP. Cause you no ambition. You not even love yourself. I love you picking them. Eh? When you look on who no have a champ upon the legacy, I will leader them. We leader them will fight and dead, then lose their life. Then could have lived till they all, some of them. They're still in a bandage, but they don't live a full life. And they decide to them a fight for freedom and then live and dead. And look who we don't have. Pan we leader them shoulder. One big old bison. We leader them shoulder tear down, gonna take him off, make him go on. Take him off and we leader them shoulder, him a tear it down with him big old bison self. Big like chi, cow, 4 elephant, 10 bison. Mark Golding does not follow any kind of protocol and he's too powerful. He's too powerful, he have too much power, he believe that he's above the law. That is how he's behaving. All of the people them afraid to speak up. You are within your right. The Jamaican Constitution protects you. Go and learn your rights in your nation. You even allow to call him a bison, just like me. The Constitution protect you. Anyhow, he said unto you a political victimization. See? Because you must be able to scrutinize the leaders. Do you know what the Bill of Rights are, my people? Have you guys ever taken a deep dive into your constitution and read about your rights in your nation? I have. I make it a point of my duty to know these things. You know, we need to teach these things in our schools and allow our children them to learn these things. Mark Golding is trampling on the rights of Jamaicans with his behavior. Yes, he is. And it is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgusting. And he's allowed to get away with it because of his privilege in the pigmentation of his skin. I want black leader the conservative they have over England, you know. Named Kemi Badenoch, you know. I don't know, want to see what them do to our own party I do to her because our pigmentation is black. And this is not a black country, a white people country. And she should have known that. Jamaica is not a white man country. Yes, we have whites living there, but majority of us is black. Therefore, a black person should be the opposition leader. It's plain and simple as that. Mark Golding is trying to bring apartheid to Jamaica when he told people that forget wicked for the labor right them. And he got a strength from the man them a jungle. And he will get wicked for the labor right them and all of these things. Mark Golding was trying to bring segregation back to Jamaica and tribal politics. And that is part of the reason why I don't like him. When me hearing utter them something the other time out, I say, Mark Golding really want blood to spill on the street of Jamaica again when he must say them things there. Make him move up. I have no more respect for him after that. right now, the standard that is set, or the bar that is set for the office of opposition leader, it is under one cess tank bottom. That is where Mark Golding have taken it. Under the bottom of the cess tank. And Jamaicans from all walk of life sit down and say nothing. Emily Shields, who must get one award today. I don't believe she did forget it. Sit down and say nothing. Diane Jackson Miller. Every shift you see, she shift. You see the line in a fear orange jazz. Diane Jackson Miller. And all of the people that should be holding Mark Golding accountable. They're sitting down saying nothing. But soon as they hear something, when I remotely go so, everybody and their mama jump on Andrew Holness. I'll know they can't tell where Andrew Holness thief. I'll know they can't tell where Andrew Holness thief. And we are wait too much year now for them tell who ain't thief. And I'll know they can't tell who ain't thief. Why? Because he did not steal anything. Nothing is wrong with gaining asset. Eh? The man gained asset over 20 years. Do you believe that you should stay stagnant for 20 years and you not gain you not gain no asset over 20 years? Then what you do with your life? If Andrew Holness not allowed to gain asset over 20 years, what you do it for your life? Badmindism. And that is what the PNP practice. Badmind. Yeah, but that must that family tab, because when they ask them that, they say, when you ask them where Andrew Holness thief, they say Andrew have 28 bank account. And he have asset where he not supposed to have. But one house, one next rental property, and 2 local business. Eh? And that you not allow to have. Why you not allow to have that? Every Jamaican dream to have a big mansion. Every Jamaican dream to have one next one where they can rent out and collect some income from it. People then just not grow up, my people. They refuse to grow up. Mark Golding must never, ever, 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 ever see the halls of power. And the opposition office is too good for him. He's desecrating the office of opposition leader. And for anybody that don't know, I am a unapologetic JLP to my core, but I am not blind. And if you have been on this platform, you hear me acknowledge things that the PNP have done for our country. I have. But they have not done enough. And they were there for a long time and did not do enough. When things was easy, they wreck a country in an easy time. Just imagine if they get it now when time hard. Eh? Just imagine if they get it now when real inflation is high. When war is in the world. We can't get grains. And on top of that, Mark Golding and his crew wanted to put taxes on imports. I want to think I got pay the tax there. You think I will import the things them? Are you where I buy things them I go pay tax? All of who and then mama get up go vote with PNP. Hear me now. And I want you to put this on record. You and your mama are not very dunce. We don't do it in a 89. I don't see what they do to your country. You don't see. You not blind. You know that struggle too, just like everybody else. I don't come back again now if you do the same thing. You not dunce. And if you don't want to vex with that, you no vex. But the truth cannot die. The truth is supreme. The truth cannot die. It is supreme. So you can't kill the truth. The truth is they have not done enough and did not do enough. And that is why they were rejected. And Mark Golding himself know that they did not do enough. And instead of him being a statesman and try to fight for the interests of the people that him say, him love, he won't even turn up for the people them. No care when they invite him, he no go. Because he not no spinal cord. He's less than a man. He does not have any balls to reason he have. So they say Sanja say, because I don't know my people. You know? We do about dig dog this, you know? Can't tell about fisheries. But anyway, you know, he's a jellyback like them say. Grow a spinal cord, Mark Golding, and step up for the people that voted for you. Or step aside now. If the job is too much for you and you cannot bear to go stand up beside the Prime Minister or to go and sit down in a ceremony with the Prime Minister because you are upset, this job is not for you. This job is not for you, Mark Golding. Step aside now. Allow one proper Jamaican to take over the job. They will have a bit of time to build over the next couple of years. They will not win the election, but at least they will build something. You are tried, tested, and failed 2 times. You lose a local government election and you lose a general election. And then still a walk behind you. You know, sister, you're a big load of loser. Eh? What I'm doing now? A time now for Jamaica grow up. And a time now for ask with leaders for better. And when time they not turn up for the people, we must hold them accountable. It is plain and simple as that. Anyway, my people, a morning we'll be doing the Manchester municipal scandal. We'll be going through the article of how the PNP stole $400 million from the municipal corporation in Manchester a couple of years ago. Several persons went to prison for it. They have been doing it for years through all local government ministries. And this is why Edward Siaga wanted to get rid of all municipal or all parish councils, at the time. See? So we'll be going through that in the morning. I am going to leave you guys at this juncture. I am going to bed. See? Now I want to big up all 210 persons that gave me a thumbs up. Big up all 375 persons who is still here. Please subscribe if you are not yet a subscriber. Like I said, when I post this, go and check it back for the link. I'll put a link in the description or in the comment section. I'll do both of my other channel, me and Shanice's channel. Please go on it and subscribe. We need to get some subscriber over there. See? So big up on yourself. Much love. I'll soon 6 a.m. in the morning. Jamaica time. See? Big up on yourself. Show a liberate.